Saturday night at MSG, and we're all looking forward to it. So if I could get this started, who has the first? Yes.
Thank you all so much for being here. We're so happy to celebrate such a big occasion. Many of us were here for the Roseland show. We were so excited. It was a beautiful intimate show. But I know so many of your American fans want to see the big event that we had. Can you tell us how tomorrow's concert is going to perform to those big events in Tokyo?
Okay, so no microphone, huh? Yeah. Okay, so I must speak louder. Okay, so yes, we've done a lot of arena shows in Tokyo, Japan, but our stadium shows, but never really brought a big production to outside of Japan. So it's gonna be kind of like first big full production shows in the West, in the Japan show. Yes, but our show is very complicated. So it's not gonna be straightforward rock show. It is a rock show, but we have like ballad, heavy songs, and a lot of theatrical things as well. There is a pyro, the LED screen, you name it, with everything. So yeah, Roland show was really amazing. We had kind of let's say the audience energy and everything. It was very, at the same time, that was very organic show. So, but this is gonna be Rosa, hopefully Rosa times 10 or times 100. Yeah, so that's we are hoping.
Yes, in front.
In 1999, the Japanese government asked you to compose and perform a classical song in honor of the emperor. What was going through your mind? Like, that's probably like the highest honor you could get.
Well, yes, that was a pretty big moment for us. Because that time Japan was kind of expanded. So that was about almost 2 years after Japan expanded. Also, Japan expanded at the end of 1997. Then Hide passed away following year. So I was kind of very depressed and I didn't know what to do. I was just like being depressed. I didn't even leave my house and everything, just stayed. But then I was asked to compose a theme song, not an anniversary song, 10th year anniversary of Japanese Emperor's reign. So then that was pretty much the first time I came back to stage. So I composed piano concerto. Then I heard the audience voice. So 2 years later, then decided to go back to stage. So yeah, it was very, very sad time for me because we were not playing together at that time. But that moment really brought me back to the stage, and it was such an honor for me to play, and compose the song from Japan.
And as a quick follow-up, can you tell me a little bit about your band breaking up Japanex in 1997 and you getting back together in 2007?
Yes. Well, so 1997, Toshi left the band. So then 2007, Toshi came back to the band. Well, it's more than that. It's a very long story. But, right? You want to talk about, what happened during that 10 years? A little bit? Socialism behind the wall. Yeah? Yeah, he was behind the wall. But he came back. So.
Thank you.
Oh, yes, over there in the back.
Oh, that's right. Second question, one One time, please.
The documentary that you're filming, will that be eventually shown at various film festivals?
First question. If I were DJ
Yes.
playing Japanese music, okay, so I play, of course I want to play Japan. Then I may want to play like some bands such as like Leon Gray, Gazette, or even Charlie Hamilton, you can't have smart contact, you know, or like Baby Metal, also Perfume, I mean all those, you know, Japanese bands, you know. Yeah, Sekai, you know, they're great, a lot of great Japanese, you know, pop or heavy music too. So I play all those. Yeah, to learn more. Because I don't go back and forth between Los Angeles, Japan and America, but yeah, every time I go back to Japan, I find something really new bad. So, yes. Second question. Yes, we are filming documentary film. Yes, we are planning on, you know, creating a film. So, of course, we're gonna show that. Could be next 2015 Sundance or even Cannes, France. Yeah.
All right, gentlemen in the front here.
Hi. First, I just want to say happy birthday to Toshi. I was actually at the Roseland Ballroom show 4 years ago tonight, which was your birthday as well. Tomorrow I'll be at the Garden. Just want to say what tremendous influences you have been artistically in my life, personally, if I can take it away from everything else for a second. But the thing I want to know is tomorrow night at the Garden. I know that in 2011 you were working on Jade. Obviously, the Fukushima Daiichi disaster changed a lot, and your attention turned to that, so that album was kind of put on hold. When can American audiences, your fans here in America, actually expect for that American album to be released?
If everything goes well, because in Japan, like our band, it's always something happens, like something unexpected. But cross my finger. We're pretty sure we're going to mid 2015, please. Yeah, birthday wish? Album release? Yes, so we are actually planning on the another world tour, but next time we will have album, you know, to play. Because what kind of band plays throughout the world without releasing an album? So we are the only one. It's not something we are proud of, but you know, but we still. That was a pre-album tour, so we're gonna be the after Madison Square Garden, still a pre-album release tour, but it's gonna be our album and we're gonna tour the world. Actually. So, but it depends also how it goes in Madison Square Garden. So, yeah.
Oh, yes, you in the front.
Yes, we've seen so many changes within the music industry over the years. Of those particular changes, which one would you say has had the biggest effect on you all as musicians overall?
I see the question. Have you been doing this for a long time? Been rocking for a long time. I mean, we went through like when we started, we were kind of like a thrash metal band, like very hardcore thrash metal band. Then, but sometimes we are categorized as the 80s band too. Then after 80s band, they are like era of Seattle movement, you know. Then after that, like Korn, Limp Bizkit movement. Then after that, like I don't know, EDM took over and everything, like just, we've been, going through all those eras. But what I think we believe is like just, we've been very consistent is like just that no matter what kind of music style, we always like stick to the melody. The Japan's strength, we also play really hard, heavy music, as well as soft music, but we have the melody. So that's our kind of policy. But what was the question, sorry?
It's just saying all of the changes that we've seen in these years, which one has had the biggest effect?
So yeah, each year I think somehow like influenced by a lot of different style. So Japan is a trend. We are not really trying to alienate by anything. Just we try to absorb every single good part of any single genre or any single movement. So that's all about visual K. Visual K is like a very mixed up. It's not like one style, Yeah, more like freedom, but you can, express how you can express yourself. So yeah, it's hard to name one, but pretty much combination of everything. You know.
So as a follow-up, do you think that we're due to see a resurgence of rock music? Do you think that it's like poised to make it
Gotta have. I mean, I cannot die before that. You know what I'm saying? We will make it happen. You know, when Wild Japan does, we make impossible possible. Yes, so nothing is impossible. We're gonna do that. So yeah, I mean, also there are a lot of amazing rock bands throughout the world. So we're gonna contribute our also, you know, energy to it. So rock's gonna come back. Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right, second round.
It's going to be tomorrow's Madison Square Garden show.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a proudest moment. Well, I just had the world tour, classical tour. Didn't camp too much, but it's okay. I mean, you know, I had neck surgery. I had several cortisone shots, and tendonitis. I mean, carpal tunnel, and then Toshi's throat is okay. Yeah. So we are, you know, we are health-wise we're not in the best condition, but mentally we're in the best condition. So, yeah.
Oh yes, on the back.
Thank you.
My question was actually about your health. My colleague on Instagram saw you with needles and everything.
Yeah, I go see doctor. I see doctor about once a week. So that's my hobby.
John will be passing out on the stage.
I'm okay.
Okay. Oh. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, first of all, Tanjali Obiso. And, well, with the guaranteed success, Mars concert, and the next decade of X, I was wondering if you plan to collaborate with American rock music and come out with combined joint tours or anything like that. If you are, who would be the bands you would want to get on stage with rock bands?
Good question. Actually, we are talking about that. So, that's the answer about that. 杉蔵さん。いいよ、別にいいよ。
Okay. 9 minutes.
19 is a good one. 20 is one. Hi.
Kiss.
Kiss. Touch like Kiss. Some collaboration. Say, yeah. You too. Interesting. Yeah, I like Kiss too, yeah. You know, I'll ask them. We can tour together. Kiss, yeah, 19 was great. We are Metallica, Slipknot. That'd be amazing. Yeah. Muse.
Okay, so we're gonna have to wrap up. This is the last question, and this is to you. Yes.
As more bands have been using holograms in their shows, is that something that you would consider doing in the future to replace your missing members?
Yeah, 2008. Yeah, 2008 we had a reunion concert. So we used Hide's hologram. So that was amazing. At the same time as too real, it was very painful for us. So since that show, we decided to use hologram. But this year I did a piano battle against my own hologram at South by Southwest on YouTube. So yes, for the future, we may or we may not. So as of now, we're gonna a little contradictory what I said before, but we're gonna rock organically in our heart. So spirits of Tide, spirits of Hide, you know, we're gonna be praying in our heart together. So
This is the very last one, sir.
We recently had a South American tour. I would like to know how you guys felt about how it went, and if you have any plans to come back next year.
yes, South America, yes, yeah, Latin America, yes. Even to Chile, Brazil, Argentina, Peru, Mexico. It was amazing. The energy was so amazing. So even during the encore, you know, we are backstage trying to get ready, like they are like booming fan. Like, so, yes, we got very, it was very impressive audience. So yeah, we'd love to go back there, as well as Europe, as well as Southeast Asia, as well as North America.
Sorry.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you.
Last question. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So after the LSC, what are you planning to do?
Finishing the recording of the album.
Oh, you've been promising for a long time.
Yes, I will for sure. Yeah.
Have you ever felt about not releasing albums because you missed the chances to reach
Well, the format of like how you distribute your music has been kept changing. So the album is such a key factor of the the band career. I mean, I believe still is. But tour and album, and well, people usually release an album on tour. That format may change for the future. I'm not trying to create any excuse, but we've been really thinking carefully about it. So even though we release album, we're gonna try something new, something different. I don't know what it is right this moment, but yeah. But at the same time, I'm gonna use the old format. I'm gonna release the album on the tour too.
So after you release it album, what is your goal?
Well, our goal is just keep it just growing. Yeah.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.